Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something that I don't think that I've done in a while, or maybe I haven't done at all ever. So this is going to be this or that. It's going to be what option is the best for you. So maybe you're stuck between two avenues, two paths, two people, two careers, two whatever. If you're stuck between two things, two options, two choices, then this reading is here to confirm or deny whatever you've been thinking and maybe put you on the right path. Okay, so we have 4 options for you guys. Pile number 1 with this cow plushie. Pile number 2, and I'll hold them all up together in a second. Pile number 2 with this little bear. Pile number 3 with the dinosaur. And pile number 4 with this big old fat cow. All right, so these are your options, everybody. Pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you guys need some time, pause the video and choose what you gotta choose, and the timestamps are down in the description. I'll see you guys later. Toodles. Hello, those of you who chose this cow plushie, this is going to be your reading, option A and option B. Which one should you choose? If you haven't already, assign a choice, an option, a decision to each letter, and pause the video if you need to, because we're going to jump right in with pile A, with option A. The first thing I do want to note is that because I used 2 different decks, one for each option, both decks ended up with the back of the deck being the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands speaks of fast movement. It speaks of forward movement. It speaks of really launching your idea or launching your success out there. So I do feel like either option could have some success, just in different ways. But also what I'm really getting from both of these 8 of Wands is that you need to take time making your decision. This isn't a decision that you make really fast. This isn't a decision that you make impulsively. This is a decision that you really have to take your time with. This isn't something that you just, oh, well, option A feels good right now, or option B feels good right now, so let's just go for it and just, caution to the wind. That's not necessarily something that you want to do in this situation. All right, so let's dive in it with option A. So we have the King of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and then we have the 4 of Cups. So what I'm really feeling from this is that this option comes with a lot of lessons. This option comes with a lot of trial and error. This is an option that you want to pick if you really want to learn a lot of lessons, if you don't mind failing and coming back up. This seems like it could be something that's good for you, but it's going to take a lot longer to manifest in the way that you want it to be manifested. Whatever option this is, it's going to take a lot more effort, and like I said, it's going to be trial and error. It's not going to be something that just goes the way that you want it to go as soon as you want it to go that way, or as soon as you make up your mind or make up your decision. This might be an on and off type thing. So if you're asking about a relationship, this might be an on and off type of relationship. If you're asking about a job, this might be a job that you do really well and you get paid really well, and then maybe your hours go down, so you're not making that much money, and then your hours might go up, sort of like a seasonal job or something like that. So that's just something to be aware of. And then also with option A, we have funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. And then we have older man, dealings or relationships with an older man. And this older man doesn't look like the nicest man. So I definitely do think that there are going to be some real tough themes here, and a lot of shadow work and a lot of hard work that has to go into making option A a profitable option, and, a good option for your future, right? Now let's go to pile B. I'm sorry, option B. Option B seems like very quick success. It seems like success that you don't really even have to work for. Like, we have two queens. We have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and then in the middle of them is the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is like that stability. It's literally, look at them. They're literally winning awards, you know, sort of. It's The Office. So with option B, this seems like guaranteed success, where you would have to really fight for your success and go through multiple options and multiple on and off type of energies with with option A. Option B seems like something that you wouldn't really have to fight for. It seems like something that you can just relax and enjoy. It seems like something that you can just like, I'm getting the vision of somebody sitting back on a beach in a chair sipping mimosas. So it's like, this is the option that, like, if you want the butterflies and sunshines and the rainbows without putting in too much work, this is going to be your option. So if you're asking about a relationship, this relationship is going to be smooth sailing. This relationship is going to be one that is consistently able to give you what you need. This relationship is going to be one that allows you to really flourish and be yourself without putting in too much work. Like, of course, every relationship is going to have its ups and downs. Of course, you're going to have to put in work in any type of relationship, in any relationship. But this is one that really, like, you can rest assured that this is a good option for you, and that you really can't go wrong if you choose option B. And especially with the cards, we have you will receive a gift. And then we have someone is leaving your life. But with this someone is leaving your life card, I do feel like if you choose option B, there are going to be some people, some friends, or maybe some relatives that do leave your life. Because in order to have this beautiful, abundant success that option B assures to you, you're going to have to make room, and making room is going to require you to let go of anybody and anything that doesn't serve you. So if you have any toxic people in your life, they're going to get really, like, bombarded out of your life. They're going to get pushed out of your life, you know. And this could even be releasing option A, or something like that, if these options are two different people. I know I did just give the relationship example, but you can apply that to any type of option it is, whether it's work or, you know, anything, a friendship, whatever. But it definitely feels like, to sum it up, option A could be a success later down the line in the future, but it's something that you really have to work towards, and it's something that's going to take a lots of effort. Option B feels like quick, easy success that is consistent, and I'm not going to say constant, it's consistent, and it's good feeling. Like, option A feels sort of like a roller coaster. It's really good, and then it's like really, you know, like, difficult. Option B feels like it can be really good, but the highs might not be as high. Not to say that you're not going to be as happy with option B as you would with option A. It's just to say that with option B, it feels more safe, more grounded, more secure. It's not like you don't get, like, that anxious thrill, right? And I feel like with the roller coaster of option A, the high points aren't just happiness, it's like adrenaline, right? So option A might play very much off of your survival mode, and I feel like option B puts you at peace. So it's really like, what are you ready for, and what do you feel like would be the best option for you right now? Like I said, you need to take your time making this decision, and know that both of the options could definitely have victory within the future, but one is definitely assured and the other is definitely going to have to be really worked towards. But I hope that this message resonated for you guys. I hope that it helped you maybe clear up any confusions or confirm anything that you needed to confirm. And like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, you can message me on my Instagram. Toodles. Hello, those of you who chose this little guy right here. This is going to be your reading. We have option A and option B. So if you could quickly assign either of your options or either of your choices to a letter. Pause the video if you need to, and we're going to get straight into it. I'm sorry, I forgot to put that up there. Okay, so there is a very, very clear winner here, but let's just go from option A to option B. So option A, we have the Three of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. And the message that I was getting is that there's no future here. So whether this be a job, a relationship, a mindset, for some of you it could even be like, should I move here, or should I yeah, for some of you it could be about moving, like even a moving situation. There is no future wherever option A is. So whatever you assign to option A, Spirit wants to like just get it over real simple. There is no future here, okay? And then the two oracles we had for pile number A, pile number A, Jesus. For letter A is teardrops, great personal sorrow, and fly, a period of ill health or depression. I feel like if you choose option A, you're going to be keeping yourself stagnant emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, and eventually you are going to fall into a really bad mindset. I feel like you might choose option A, and I'm not saying this is what you're going to do, but I feel like if you were to choose option A, you would be choosing it off of the potential that you want to see, maybe seeing this job, this whatever, this person with rose-colored glasses. But what Spirit really wants to say is, like, if you were to choose option A, you would end up finding yourself disappointed and very sad. We literally have depression, and it says great personal sorrow, and this eye is literally crying. It's called teardrops, for God's sake. And literally, this right here, this tells you everything that you need to see. And this too, because this is the card of like, your opportunities are like, your ships are coming in, your manifestations are coming in, your abundance is coming in, you see it, right? But it's in reverse. So it's like, there's literally nothing here for you. All right. For option B, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the King of Cups. And on the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So I do feel like this is an option that would be really, really beneficial for you. I feel like this is something that you can really make work. This isn't something that as soon as you choose it, it's just all sunshine and rainbows and cupcakes. But I do feel like there's going to need to be some compromise, some middle ground here. So if this is a job, maybe it's not going to start you off with the pay that you really, really want, but you can work your way up there. And not going to start you in the position that you really, really want, but you definitely have the potential to work your way up there. If this is a relationship, there's definitely going to be, struggles. There's definitely going to be things that need to be worked at and worked on as a team on both sides. But this is definitely something that has a lot of potential, and this is definitely something that if you were to put your effort into it, it could really be something good for you. And the oracle that we have for option B is Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. And then we have Owl, good advice from a wise person. So this is like needing the assistance and guidance, and this is getting the assistance and guidance. So maybe if this is like about like a relationship or something like that, maybe like going to a relationship counselor or something like that, or like maybe even consulting a psychic or a mystic or something like that. Like, how can I better this relationship, or how can we both work towards having the relationship that I know that we can have, right? Having the potential, or reaching the potential that I know that I see in this connection. For others of you that maybe this is a friendship or a job, well, the friendship, you can equate that to a relationship. But for the others of you, that this is a job, it's like maybe maybe you get advice from a friend that's like, yeah, I really, I really do recommend that job. You might need, maybe it's like, okay, so I'm getting the message of, if this is a job, you might need another little job or another little part-time job to help you suffice at the beginning. But don't worry, because it's not always going to be like this I heard lucrative, so this job is something that is going to be very lucrative for you. You just got to give it a little bit of time, and with experience comes wisdom, and that's definitely what I'm getting with the option B as a whole. So I really hope this reading resonated for you. I will see you guys later. Toodles. Hello, you guys that chose this purple dinosaur. This is going to be your reading. We have option A and option B, so if you haven't already, assign both of your options or your choices to a letter, A or B. Pause the video if you need more time to decide which is going to be which, because we're going to go straight into letter A. So, for letter A, we have Temperance, the Sun, and we have the Eight of Swords. So I feel like, oh, I'm just getting a little dizzy. Whew. And I got like nauseous. You guys are going through a really big awakening. I feel like for some reason, neither of these options might be the ones for you. But let's get into it. So, with option A, we have Temperance, the Sun, and the Eight of Swords. So, what I'm feeling from this is that this definitely has potential here. There's a lot of potential within this option right here. There's a lot of potential for you to do and be and have what you want to have with option A, but it requires a lot of patience and discernment. I do feel like there are I heard things written in between the lines here, so there could definitely be little points and facts that, like, it's like you really need to read the fine print, so to speak, when it comes to option A. I do feel like option A requires a lot of patience, and it requires an optimistic attitude, and it might require a lot more work than you are looking forward to having. But we also, on the back of the deck, we have the Three of Wands, which really does talk about your ships coming in, of your abundance coming in. So this could definitely be something that is your abundance, or this could be like a stepping stone that'll help you get to your abundance. So if this is a job, this might not be the dream job, but it might be a job that like brings you closer to having the job that you want, or gives you the experience that you need for the dream job. If this is a relationship, this might be a really good relationship for right now, but it might not be the greatest relationship for all time. Who knows? You decide that, not me. But the oracle that we have with this is Quill, get back to the basics. And then we have Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Okay, so I'm not even gonna say anything about the oracle cards. I feel like you guys can just take them as you feel. And let's get on to option B. Option B, we have Strength, the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. I heard that this isn't really what you want. As soon as the Seven of Cups came out, I heard this isn't really what they want. So there's something like with option B, you might just be considering it because you're settling, or you might just be considering it because it's there, or it's an option, right? Or because like you don't know what to do. This could be a job that you're considering because a job is a job, but you're really not feeling it. This could be a relationship or a partner or a situationship that you're considering just because you don't want to be alone, or something like that, just because of maybe what it provides. Not even what it provides, because we have the Five of Pentacles here. But I don't feel like this is something that you truly want, and I don't feel like it's something that, will truly fulfill you at all. So I feel like if you were to pick this option, you would be disappointed, right? And so we have the card the oracle cards here. We have knots, unsuccessful plans, and then we have Lily, spiritual love. And with the spiritual love card, it truly feels like this would be an unsuccessful venture. Option B, because there's something that you want a lot more than this, whether it be a relationship. If it is a relationship, there is a greater love out there for you than option B. If this is a career, then this is not necessarily the job that you would love to have. This isn't the job that is meant for you. This isn't the job that is on your spiritual path, and it doesn't have to be a spiritual job to be on your spiritual path. Your spiritual path is just, the path that, you're meant to take. So just take that however it resonates, I guess, and just know that if either or of these options are not necessarily something that are truly for you, then that means that there's just something greater that you have yet to uncover. Okay, guys? I hope this reading resonated with you. I'll see you guys later. Toodles. Hello, those of you who chose this pile. This is your reading, and we have option A and option B. So if you haven't already, assign one of your options to a letter A or B. Pause the video if you need to, because we're gonna jump straight into option A. So for those of you, sorry, I cannot think. For option A, we have the Fool, the Three of Wands, and then we have the Three of Swords, and I clarified the Three of Swords with the Eight of Swords here. So what I'm feeling is that with option A, I do feel like this is something that would be beneficial. I do feel like option A could definitely be something worthwhile here, but there's something that has to do with your mindset here. Maybe it's like a limiting belief that says this can't be a good option, this won't be a good option, this won't ever work, I don't deserve it, or this is bad for me, something like that, because there's some sort of mindset here with the Eight of Swords, because the Eight of Swords is keeping yourself trapped. You guys are holding on to some trauma, whether if this is a job or a new endeavor. You guys are holding on to some trauma or some lack mindset, which puts you in the belief which you can't have this. If this is a relationship, this could have been like an on and off one, or you could be still holding on to some trauma from past relationships, or you could be holding on to trauma from this relationship in the past, thinking like, oh, it's just always going to end this way, it's always going to stay the same, it'll never get better, right? And then we have clouds. It says temporary problems. And then we have dogs, getting together with friends. So I do feel like this option here, option A, is something that could be beneficial for you. However, it will only be beneficial for you if you are going to allow yourself to release that dead mindset that is no longer serving you, that mindset that tells you it can't, or it won't, or it will never be, or is bad. Because I don't see this being bad, but there is some trauma here that makes you a bit unsure, unstable, and a little flighty when it comes to choosing option A. So that's just something to think about. All right, option B. We have the Seven of Wands, the Emperor, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. So I feel like option B is an option that maybe you are already familiar with. This is an option that you feel a lot more safe and secure with. And I do feel like option B would, right now, especially with the mindset that you're in, be a better option for you because you feel more safe and secure. So you're going to allow this option to fulfill its highest potential because you're not holding it back with any type of beliefs, that any type of contradicting beliefs, right? There might still be conflict or difficulty within option B, but it doesn't feel like anything that you can't prosper over. It doesn't feel like anything that you can't conquer. It doesn't feel like anything that would be absolutely detrimental. It's nothing that is going to hurt or harm you. In fact, I do see new beginnings when it comes to option B. If you do pick option B, it feels like new stable beginnings, you know? However, with these cacti in the back, it does feel like whatever this option is, there is like a little prickle to it, right? So if it is a relationship, there are still going to be things that hurt. If it's a career or something like that, it might, you know, have its own little, you know, things that are just not the best about it. However, I do feel like option B is something that you can really put your finger on. It's something that is stable, it's something that is reliable, and it's definitely something that you can work towards making your dream, right? And then we have the oracle cards here. We have, well, family wishes come true. So this might be like, if this is a relationship, this has the potential to turn into a family, a marriage. If this is a career, this is something that you can definitely work to have as like your lifelong career. This is something that you can support your family with. This is something that you can support yourself with, right? This is something that, like I said, you can make it your dream. Your wishes will come true. And then we have V, victory in some endeavor, and that's Aries energy right here. And then we have two wands. Well, yeah, we have the Page of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and then we also have the Emperor right here. So there is inevitable victory when it comes to option B. All right, but that is what I have for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated with you. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, you can always hit me up on my Instagram. Toodles.